Hurry, 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 step right this way.
Hi, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade. Today we are working on the World Cup Soccer. We are cleaning the playfield. So I'm going to give you a little overview. Actually, I should just take you right off this thing and we're going to look at it. This playfield is filthy. And you can see how filthy it is. Very filthy. I did start cleaning this area. This area is pretty clean. You can see clean, and then I stopped. I have to take this off. But this general area right in here, I went through and cleaned. Yeah, normally on EMs I pull these off, but there's nothing wrong with these. I'll take them apart, I'll put a new coil sleeve in them. That's about it, and I'll put the new bulbs in, but there's nothing wrong with these mechs. The skirts are good. I just went over with the skirts with Novus 2 and cleaned them. They're all beautiful, but as you can see, there is a lot grown in dirt. There was actually this ball. Let me get it for you. Something had got jammed into it. A ball, I'm guessing the ball, if we can focus, guessing the ball got jammed. One of the pinballs got jammed into something on the playfield. Don't know where, and I don't care where it was. Got jammed somewhere, or something got stuck. And this ball was just spinning and throwing chunks of melted plastic everywhere all over the playfield. This whole area right here is just full. There's still some that I'm working on cleaning off. This was completely splattered with melted plastic. So now it wants to stay on again. There we go. And I can't get this off because it's got rust in the holes for the set screw, and I broke an Allen wrench already trying to get that off, so I can't get that off to clean underneath. There's chunks of rubber. I'll have to vacuum up. But I went over this and I got most of the chunks off. I'm still working on some of them. But let's work on a small part of the playfield. Well, let's work on this area. I'll show you how good it's getting cleaned. Let me flip my lens up. Get you right there, and we will work just on this area. You can see how the white, can I get you any tighter? There. You can see how the white around the soccer ball is just pretty jacked up and dirty. So we're going to work on cleaning that. Just going to add a little Novus 2. And my towel. Here's the area from cleaning before. Very dirty. This is what it should look like. So we'll take another corner of the cloth. We'll just work on this white area. You don't need too much effort. This Novus 2 does its job basically for you. You can see immediately it's clean again, and it's normal looking again, which is good. So I'm really not going to bore you too much. Let's back up a little bit with the cleaning. But let's work on this area right here. I'm going to use the old dirty part that I had, just because it's so dirty and that's so dirty. More chunky, hard stuff. My garbage. Might as well put my garbage right over here. I can get this off with my finger. This we're just gonna go around. These bulbs pop right out. But yeah, you can see how much fun it is to actually just get in there and work. And I'm cleaning that. And yeah, I'm LEDing this game. And it's just ground in. Well, I didn't notice how bad that is too. Oh, my dog's barking at something. Must see the mailman or something. But yeah, with this Nova Steel, it will do the work for you. But you got to also do some work on it too. I'm trying to get all this hardened gunk off this area. I've been working on and off on this thing all day today. Today it's Monday, October 5th. There we got that nice and clean in this area too. But yeah, you can see the gist of, getting it clean. But yeah, you can see I need to do a lot more work on it. Spend more time on this area to really get it clean. This is why you need to keep your machines in a clean environment after you get them shopped or after you shop them. This machine, I know it had to live most of its life in a bar because it smelled like a ashtray, kind of like how bars used to smell back in the day. If you're old enough, you'll understand that. If you're young enough, you'll be like, I don't know. Yeah, a lot of bars, they don't have smoking in anymore, at least in my state, Wisconsin. They don't have smoking in them anymore. Some of this stuff I have some dental tools I can go over. Let's work on this girl's head. See if I can get my light so we don't have so much glare on it. Because her head's got some nice detail to it. And you can see how dirty it is. See that Novus too, how it just brings it right back to new almost. Look at that. Nice and clean again. Here's a good spot. I don't know if I can get the camera in the right spot. I might have to let it down. We want to get to right here. I'm going to get a better shot of right there. go. Can you see how it's cleaner here and dirtier here? We're going to make both of those match, but better. And the Novus 2 did its magic. You can add a little more to it. You can see how the right mount cleaning tools will change the looks on your game. Ta-da. Yeah, you can't really see under the wiper. I'm gonna have to take them off anyways because I'm rebuilding the wipers. But like right in here even, on a Novus 2, we'll just get all that really super deep ground in crap off. Now remember, I'm just basically going over this real quick for you guys, but I will be still spending more time in these general areas because I can still see little things you guys can't see that need to come off. And basically I'll just be scrubbing harder and longer with Novus too. This game will never see a magic eraser as long as I'm working on it. Just because it doesn't need it. It's got a different type of Playfield. Yeah, you could probably use it. I won't, the way this is clear coated and everything. I guess you probably could. I don't see any area that really needs it. Novus 2, it's really doing its job well. But yeah, I have to get all in here, all in these little areas all around here, and clean everything up really good. Sometimes I got a dull screwdriver that I'll wrap this around, and then I'll just, you know, work in and out there to get that stuff cleaned off. But as you can see, I don't know if you can really see that or not. There's still a little, from here you can. Ooh. We were right here. I don't know if you can see that. I think you can see it right there. It's a little duller. You still got that line right there where it's dull. You can still maybe polish that some more with some Novus and get some more of that out. This Playfield has led a rough life. The owner that owns it now, he got it. It was pretty clean, I believe, and he played it and enjoyed it, but it had a reset issue. So his last couple of years he didn't play it, and that's why I got it now. There, we got some of that off. That is just little things that I don't like. That annoys me, how you can see these little traces here. And I try to get those out as best as I can. But anyways, yeah, he had it. He had the reset issue, so he didn't really play it too much. And I think just, you know, a lot of that sitting just let the little bit of dirt that was on here grind in good and just stick. Yeah, we got most of that out. I can work on it probably all day. I can probably remove most of it, which I probably will do. But yeah, it's just taking time. Most of it's gone now. Taking time on it and working on it. There was also Scotch tape on a couple parts of this Playfield. I have no idea, you know, Scotch, you know, clear tape. Yeah, it was on a couple spots on a Playfield. I have no idea why it didn't serve any purpose. Why it was there. So I'm going to go over this whole Playfield. Where are we now? I will go over this whole Playfield slowly. Let's work on this. You guys can see what good old Novus 2 does. Fine scratch remover. You can see what that does for you. This is just a regular microfiber towel that I'm using. Not really using that much pressure on this. Don't really have to. This Novus 2 does a good job on its own, but on some areas you do got to put more pressure for the really dug in dirt. You can see that guy, he does look so much better now. So I think that's probably about it of my cleaning that I'm going to do on camera. When I'm done cleaning it, I'll turn the camera back on and then we can go over how good it looks now and the waxing of it. So that's it for now. When I'm done, we'll get back on it and you can see how clean it is now. So it will be in a couple seconds and all of a sudden you'll be like, wow, you finished it already. Alright, you can see we got it all cleaned up now. It's all fully clean. As clean as I can get it. There's a lot of like ground in dirt around here. I just can't get off. I can really deep scrub it and get it off, but it's basically underneath a lot of stuff where it's not gonna be seen. So instead of destroying the playfield trying to get the stuff off, I'm just leaving it because it does got wear on it and I don't want to create any wear. So we are gonna, I'm still finding tape on this thing. I don't know who did it, but there's Scotch tape I keep finding on here. Driving me nuts. I'm gonna clean that off. But I want to get a coat of wax on it. There we go. But yeah, there was Scotch tape. Just regular like 3M clear tape. Let me get this up so I can see. Somebody put it all right around here. There was tape all, I don't know what they were taping up or anything, or if there was something taped and then the tape just fell off. But anyways, wax time. You know what I use? Mother's Ultimate Wax System number 3. This is the good stuff. I wish you guys had smell-o-vision. Smells so good. This is just good old paste wax. I did wax a small spot right in here because I reassembled all this. All this area in here has been waxed because I had to take it apart and put it back together so I could clean it. But alright, that is slippery. So let's just start back here and we'll work our way back. Well, as long as you do a good coat and you don't miss anything, you just need one coat of wax. I have put 2 on some EM machines because the Playfield was so messed up so bad, where it was just like planking real bad and the paint was horrible. But on this machine, the Playfield's in really awesome condition, except for, you know, some of this melted what do you call it, soccer ball that's all over it. That's the only big issue I have. And some of that you can see is here and here, which is staying. I'm not taking it off because I took it off the Playfield, which it needed because it just affects the ball. But areas where it's not affecting anything, I'm leaving it. One, because it was a total really hard scrubbing pain to remove it. And the other reason why I'm leaving it is because it was a total scrubbing hard pain to remove it. Right now it's not affecting anybody or anything where it's at, so I will leave it. They say let sleeping dogs lie or whatever, but yeah, since it's not in my way, it's not in the ball's way, it's not in any way that it's going to affect gameplay or anything like that, so it will stay. I just really wanted to get it off. The big chunks I did get off, the little chunks I left, but I wanted to get off of every part of the Playfield where any part of the ball went. If the ball touched it, it got removed. Alright, I think this swab is done. I'm gonna get another one. And we will start. You notice one button's gone? It's because the head of it was cracked. So I decided to put a new one on. That one should be coming today with the rest of the parts. Hopefully that's it for the parts needed for this game. Alright. And then the rest of the waxing will be underneath these flippers. When I rebuild the flippers, I'll take and wax the area underneath them. This wax you can leave on for half hour or so and then take off. At least I'll leave it on as a half hour. That's the least I'll leave it on. Sometimes I'll leave it on longer, but you don't really need to. Leave it on for a half hour remove it. But yeah, that's about it. Just waxing it. Once I got it waxed, then we'll work on getting it assembled. This will be the last step before we assemble it. I think the assembly, that will be in a video in itself. I'll do that like I did with the disassembly. Do a little bit here, stop it, do a little bit here. Because I think assembling this game would probably take a good couple hours straight at the least. And the thing with assembly too is I have to clean a lot of the parts yet. I haven't even cleaned any. I've cleaned a couple. I took apart the, well, I didn't take it apart, the metal, what do you call it, ball thing, wire, whatever, that I sat and watched TV and hand polished that whole thing. It actually looks really nice. This, I hand polished that whole thing last night. It was a real pain. These parts were the worst, getting polish in there and cleaning it all off. I actually didn't know that this thing was gold. It's like brass colored. I thought it was just so like smoke stained, and it was just that color, you know, from being smoke stained. I didn't know it was like a gold color to begin with. And when I'm cleaning it, I'm like, oh man, this thing is jacked up, you know, because it's so dark still. So I had to look on pictures online. Yep, sure enough, it's supposed to be. So I'm like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. So all the ones I usually see are chrome, or somebody had, you know, like powder coated them. But yeah, it was kind of cool actually seeing one that was gold. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're just waxing this up. I know this is exciting, isn't it? But it's something that's got to be done. It's got to be waxed. It's easier to wax it now than doing it when it's assembled. When it's assembled, it's harder to do. Just this way I can get in all the weird little spots. I can get in everywhere now. Alright, that's probably about it for this video. The only other good thing is going to be taking the wax off, which I use a microfiber towel. Get some good wax on that dead spot where there's no paint. Use the microfiber towel and rub it off. But no use seeing that. I don't think that's very exciting. Did I get all that? Yeah, it looks like I did. I gotta get down in here. There's no on that. So yeah, I just gotta get in here. Good. Get in here. In this whole area in here. And all this right here. You're probably gonna wonder, why am I waxing this area? Oops. The reason why I'm waxing this area is because this is wood. It needs to be waxed. It's part of the game. It's just something I do. This whole area will never probably be seen again unless something breaks in this area and it's got to be taken apart, but this area is part of the machine. it's got to get waxed regardless. So yeah, I'm going to go over this area when I take the flippers off, because I want to get under there good. So I think that's about it. In the next video you'll see it's all nice and waxed on, and you'll see me starting to put it back together. So give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe. Follow us on Mark's Basement Arcade on Facebook. Click that share button, and have a good day. Later.